Hello guys, this is Dan Deakin here, and here's something I haven't done for a real long time. A really rare, hard to find, have I told you lately, Stuart. Like I showed you his tag. Yep, his mouth does get stuck a lot now, which isn't very fun to deal with, and I don't really want to take this guy apart because, especially, not because his mouth is glued and all that. It's kind of hard to get into the mechanism to glue his mouth, but the real reason why is because his hair is so long that it would be pretty darn impossible to sew the fabric back up perfectly. Well, anyway, enough of that being said, let's see Stuart in action. It's not getting stuck this time.
Have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you there's no one else above?
And yes, his head is supposed to sway.
Fill my heart with gladness, take away all my sadness, ease my troubles, that's what you do. Have I told you lately that I love you?
And I also used to have this cat. He also had his original hang tag. His name was Picasso, and he's saying "Can't Help Falling in Love." He's saying in a pretty low voice. His pitch was pretty low, so his audio didn't sound that great, but I loved it anyway. Like, he was one of my faves. One of my favorite PBC International items ever made. It's just, made around the same time as Stuart and has the same exact mechanism as Stuart. One time I took him apart and his head and mouth did not move at all because there are a couple broken gears. A couple damaged gears, probably due to age or probably due to children screwing around with it. But, you know. The cat itself, a bunch of wires came disconnected from the circuit board, which was really hard to solder. So, after all those months trying to do it correctly, what made me especially give up is that the battery compartment wire, one of the battery compartment or button wires came disconnected. So after that, I decided to give up. So I kept in one of these. I kept him away. He was, threw him away, and waited to find another Picasso without his original name tag that time. Then he came. His head and mouth moved perfectly, but he got stuck a lot. But now and by accident, when I tried to get his mouth, when I screwed around with his mouth, I jacked up the mechanism, sadly, and now he didn't move at all like my first one. But he had a pretty normal pitch. His pitch was pretty normal, so his audio sounded way less crappy. Like, the lower the pitch, the crappier the audio sounds. Weird, isn't it? Oh, yeah, or the less clear the audio gets. That's what I should say. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, and Picasso had a battery pack, and Stuart has a battery pack as well, same type, of course. Yeah, but I really miss my first Picasso. Like, I miss him so bad that I just desperately or I don't know how to explain it really, but that I just, really need another one with the original name tag. Badly in my collection because I love that cat so much. Lol. It's also pretty rare as well. Sorry about that long talk in the video. So it's up to 5 minutes now, but, you know, it's actually kind of fun. Lol. Yes, and there's a bunch of hair. His hair is so long that it's hard to see the seams. Let me put the camera down for a minute. There's also a zipper on the bottom, and he has used as a battery pack. And he has an on-off switch. Just to show you here, that's his battery pack. Instead of having a battery compartment, of course, he has this battery pack. Takes 3 AA batteries. Yep. Now zip the battery pack back up. And yeah, it still works. And I'm not gonna fix this one because 1, the same thing might happen, or 2, you know, and same thing might happen, and 2, like I already told you, the crap load of hair just covers up the seam, which can be really, 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 really hard to sew it up perfectly with the hair showing again. So I won't cut him apart and repair him. Especially because this nice bow is in the way. This velvety bow. But anyway, that's all I have to say. And I don't care which Picasso I find on eBay. Sometimes it's originally intact, either red beret and red bow tie. That was on the first and second one, or the black beret and black bow. I don't care which Picasso I find. I still want it anyway. But yeah, but that Picasso I found was in used condition. The first one, and the second one was in used condition too. And then afterwards, he randomly just stopped singing, which was pretty crappy. Yeah, maybe because the terminals realized that the terminals itself were corroded. The item did, maybe circuit board did. That could be possible, but I should have known. I should have thought about that, but oh well. But anyway, that's all I have to tell you. Bye and peace out. Have a nice day.